Hi friends, welcome back to the Guitar Spa, where we bring you all the beautiful guitars reviewed just for you. And I trust all you are doing well right now in this quarantine period, social distancing, and I guess everybody has lots of time suddenly on with them, and also being isolated in a confined space with the people that are closest to you right now. And I've said in my last video, number one, learn to love yourself first. Firstly, you gotta learn to love yourself, then you can learn to love others. And then the word flow is okay, from because even in music, as you reconnect with the guitars and music, you need the flow, because when you go with the flow, that's where it's easy. Even with relationships right now, I know it's tough, but try to focus on the positive attributes of your guitar and the people around you. Don't focus on anything negative, okay? And also try to put a smile right now. Go put on a smile, go to your wife, your husband, your son, your daughter, your parents, and just stand there and just say, I appreciate you. Go right now, right now. Do it right now. Pause this button right now and do it. And you begin to see a change, because as you respond positively to them, they will respond positively to you. Same with the guitar. If you treat the guitar well, putting it in with the right strings, the right height, and in the correct environment. It's the environment that's where the guitars, especially the Gibsons, the Martin, will blossom. Okay, this is a D28 right now that just arrived. This D28 was bought in 2012 in Singapore, and it was manufactured in 2011. So technically, this guitar is about 9 years old. 9 years old, yeah, 9 years old. And you may be wondering, do what's up with all these old guitars? The older guitar, especially the Martins, they age. Okay, so something about aging process about guitars is when over time, as the wood expose, the wood will loosen up, because when the wood is actually a tree, and it was a tree, and then it was cut, and then it's very stiff, and then it's built into its instrument with a lot of tension built in. And over time, number one, the resins and the wood will crystallize. That's where it stabilizes it. Number one. Number two also is the wood will get seasoned. It's just like we as people, we it get conditioned. We can condition our body, we can condition our mind. Same with the guitar. The guitars gets a little bit conditioned, and that's where the guitar will sound better. Also, the other thing also about the Martins is they use a nitro finish, so over time the finish will thin down. So this basically is a 2011 model, and the previous model of the D28. Let me just recap. It comes with a Sitka spruce top, back and sides Indian rosewood with white binding. This beautiful Indian rosewood has a lovely hue, reddish hue and brown hues on this guitar, and it's not like the new Imagine series. These are not forward shift, and the braces are non-scallop. So non-scallop, what you get is they focus more on the trebles, and also you can actually just drive this guitar a little bit more. Okay, it comes with bone nut saddle and plastic pins. I've upgraded the saddle to a fossilized mammoth ivory saddle, and I thought maybe I'll do a review of this, and then you will compare this together with the other clip, which will post below, that I did maybe a week ago on a D28 authentic series. Not authentic, the reimagined series, the one with the forward shift. So this one comes with the groover. What's the difference? Groover tuners, 1/11/16 as compared to the newer ones, 1 3/4. The neck is the older neck with volute system, but still comfortable. This guitar, I think the owner played it and then he left it in his storeroom, because the frets were a little bit tarnished, but there weren't any what I can say, any fret wear. And when I took one strum, I could hear that this guitar has loads of potential. So let's listen to how it sounds. Come on, let's listen to how it sounds, and you be the judge. You tell me, has this a? It comes with I fitted this with the Martin Authentic 2.0 strings. Something to note, the D28 is a flagship of the Martin guitar. So if you look through many of the artists, the American artists, a lot of artists, everybody starts with a D28 and then a D18, and then they expand maybe up a D45, D42 or OM42. So always, if you've not gotten a D28, get one. The new ones are really fantastic, and even this one sounds very open. Sorry, my pick just dropped. One thing I like about non-scallop bracing, especially the D28, in Singapore, if you have a non-scallop bracing, it doesn't swell that much as compared to a scallop bracing, let's say on a HD28. The HD28, if you buy one, I mean, I suggest that, highly recommend, in fact, you must get a dehumidifier, even with this. And the reason why is because the scallop bracing, especially the HD28 series, is more susceptible to swelling on the top. And this is basically my experience. I've seen over the years when D28 comes in. Normally they are pretty stable, very stable. When a HD comes in, over time, if you don't take care of it, I think you probably need a neck reset in the near future. So that's my advice to you. If you buy a D28, in fact, the latest model right now is forward shift. It's a very open tone. It's very stable, and if you get it set up correctly, you maintain it well, over the next couple of years it will blossom, and over a period of 10 or 15 years as you grow with it, I think the best part of it is growing together with your guitar. You grow in wisdom, you grow hopefully in wisdom, you get wiser, not more foolish, but your guitar will grow. So I mean, together with you, and as you grow in your playing, your guitar will develop a slightly looser bass, a slightly nicer mids. Trebles will just remain roughly the same. Okay, so that's something that you need to be aware of. I mean, I'm talking from experience, handling more than 1,000 guitars. Just giving you my advice, and this consult is free. Okay. Alright, so the key of this video is, does a 9-year-old guitar sounds better than a new guitar? So give me your comments just below, because this I want to make sure that this guitar sounds as Okay, let's do one last one. So there you have the 9-year-old D28 Martin from Martin. Tell me what do you feel about the sound? Is it really open? Is it something that excites your heart, excites the flow in your heart? Tell me what do you think about this compared to the new Reimagine series, which is slightly forward shift the X-rays. The rest of things are roughly the same. Only the tuners and only the neck profile and also the neck width. So the bracing patterns is just moved forward a little bit. Tell me a little bit down here. Give me a comments what you feel. I'm gonna also provide the link for the last one, the Reimagine series, the latest D28 that I just done maybe about 2 weeks ago, and then you can actually compare those two clips, and then you tell me which one sounds a little bit open. Both beautiful sounding guitar, and the Martins honestly makes great guitars. If you're in Singapore, the Martin distributor in Singapore is none other than City Music. Look for them after, I think, 1st of June, you can actually start going down. But they have online sales. You can actually go onto their website. City Music in Singapore. Lovely guys. I like them. Great service. They always make you fully satisfied. Okay, fully satisfied. Are you satisfied? Okay, the goodness of Martins. Okay, are you satisfied with the goodness of Martins? Martins, like I've said before, many artists, there's a lot, even some of the our great studio musicians right now are also using this. A couple of them, I don't want to mention their name, because if I mention one, I don't mention the other one. I mean, they say that I'm biased. Okay, so I can't mention every single people's name. Okay, so if you haven't owned a Martin, you owe it to yourself to get a Martin. But save up, get at least a D28. Then you can actually buy different models. And a D18 is something that I advise you to buy. Okay, don't tell them. I know a lot of people don't really want to buy a mahogany guitar, but the mahogany guitars, when you play, as you play note for note blues and stuff, like, it stands up beautifully. Okay, so give me a thumbs up right now, and if you've not subscribed to this channel, subscribe, because it's a great channel. All I can say right now in this quarantine is stay safe, but be positive right now. Look into my eyes. Okay, you're not smiling, put on a smile right now. Okay, feel that energy, feel that positiveness. You are a great guy. Tell yourself, I love myself, and then go out of your room and start loving the people around in your room, in the confines of your family, because charity starts at home. What do you mean by charity? Charity means giving love, giving words of wisdom, words of comfort, words of positiveness. Okay, till my next review, you can say, live with passion, play your guitar, love, joy, peace, health, and wealth to be multiplied in your life. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye. This is Jarvis.